Hello everyone and welcome to episode 10 of Inside the Gates. I'm back.
Where Chloe
It's
actually
good
joins us
to
this
see
week.
me, isn't it? I'm
It's
back.
good to see you, isn't it?
Yes.
It is very good to see you. So,
But we'll talk about that in next week's episode. This isn't about me. This is about
this is
the
about
news.
you.
This is about the news. I do have some news, but news about me? That's for Tuesdays.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to jump straight into it. Thank you very much to anyone who listened to my solo episode last week. It was greatly appreciated. So where do you want to start, Chloe?
Can I quickly mention something about Disney Cruise Line?
Of course you can.
as I may have been on a cruise.
Here we go.
Do you know how many ships they're planning to have by 2031?
Isn't it like 12 or something like that?
13 ships they're going to have.
It was a lot.
So until 2021, there was only 4 ships.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Disney
now,
have gone all in on the cruise line, and for good reason.
Yeah, because people are going on a cruise and going, this is amazing. One of those people being me.
Her.
And it's soon to be Stephen. I say soon to be.
Soon
at some
to be,
point. There is
yeah.
no cruise booked.
Nothing
Don't
is
get
booked
excited,
at
guys.
the moment, but at the moment we don't know. Right, so can I talk about Legoland first? Because actually Legoland had a really cool little announcement that they were doing. So Legoland in both Florida and California have basically announced that they are doing a brand new indoor roller coaster, which is going to be called Galacticoaster. And it looks really, really fun.
That makes me think of
And
Galactica.
Galacticus. It looks like a well-needed kind of upgrade to the sort of rides that they currently have at Legoland. I like the fact that there are now a lot of theme parks that are trying to update their rides to try and not necessarily compete with like your Disney and your Universal, but ultimately just like up the level of immersion and how the quality of their coasters.
Well, Merlin have put in a £70 million investment into North America Legoland resorts. Okay. Did you know that?
Well, it says a lot. No, all I remember with Merlin is that Merlin reported like a massive, massive loss. So we have no idea.
Well, they've made some money back because they have sold its Legoland Discovery Centres. So not Legoland.
Yes, they did. They sold that to Lego, didn't they?
Yeah, it really confuses me.
Yeah.
How they've sold Lego to Lego. I mean...
But I suppose it's one of those things that actually... they don't own absolutely everything.
Well, this is the thing, is that we had Mickey Mouse appear for our cruise, like, pre-meeting, and Disney had to pay for Mickey Mouse to be there.
Which, again, is weird.
Which I'm like, Disney's paying Disney. But anyway, so they have sold it for $268.9 million.
Very, very nice.
So Merlin, well done.
I wish I had a Discovery Centre.
It sounds like a Monopoly issue where they've gone, we need to sell some things to make our money back.
Why don't we sell it back to the person that owns it?
Yes. Smart. Play them at their own game.
It's clever, isn't it? It's clever. There was actually a little surprise with Food and Wine. So Food and Wine has officially kicked off at Epcot. And actually, there was one booth that wasn't on any sort of like pre-updates or anything like that. And it's called Festival Favourites. So basically, I think what they've done is they've kind of brought back some really, really popular items over the course. The main ones that stuck out to me was a frozen s'more, an Irish milkshake, which I think we can all infer, and then a curry spiced fried cheese. Now, I'm not going to lie, any sort of cheese-based item that I've had over the course of Food and Wine or any of the festivals has always been exceptional. So,
cheese-based?
Cheese-based.
I don't think you would say that about the cheese, bread, pickle, potatoes.
Yeah, but it's still a good idea, isn't it?
It's a good idea,
It's a good idea.
I see what you did there.
Yes.
Very nice. Well, speaking
we will
about...
moving on swiftly.
Like events and festivals.
Yep.
The closest date to Christmas this year for Mickey's Very Merry has sold out. It's cannot get tickets. December 21st?
You ain't going.
No Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
No. And actually, speaking of sellouts, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party has now officially sold out.
On every night?
On every single night.
No chance for us to go then.
Oh, no, what a shame.
What a shame.
We'll have to enjoy our Halloween Horror Nights. But again, it kind of doesn't surprise me. I just find it baffling how much they can charge for a single ticketed event.
Speaking about that, they have released the after-hours events for 2026.
Oh, I did copy and paste all of these dates.
Okay, I haven't got the dates, but I've got the prices.
Okay,
So there has been an increase. So Magic Kingdom tends to be about $175 to $199 per person. And then plus your tax, Epcot $155 to $179, Hollywood $155 to $189, and then there isn't one at Animal Kingdom, I don't believe.
Okay, what do you actually get on that, Chloe?
You get quieter parks. I think that's about it.
No, you get the food and drink is
all
all
your food
included.
And drink?
Yeah.
All of it?
I believe so.
I don't think it's like all your food and drink around the entire park. That's
No,
universal.
but like your snacks and...
You get some ice cream bars.
Yeah, you get some like snacks and ice cream bars and things like that.
But not much.
Yeah.
But that is a $14 increase for the high end of the Magic Kingdom ones and around $4 increase for Epcot and Hollywood compared to this year's prices for the afternoon.
Which actually, when you think about the increase, like a 10% increase across the board on extra ticketed events, I think is quite a bit. Disney, what are you doing? That's what I'm going to be saying. But that being said, that is running on January 12th, 19th, February 2nd, 9th and 23rd, March 2nd, 9th and 13th, April 20th, May 4th, 11th, day before my birthday, 18th and 25th. And then in June, they are doing 1st and the 22nd and the 29th, and then July 13th and the 27th. They normally announce them in 6-month terms.
Yes. Disney have also filed a permit for a Fantasyland construction. Have you read about this at all?
No, I haven't. Go on.
So the permit, which was on the 24th of September, which is 2 days ago as of recording, they put in a notice of commencement of work on a Fantasyland shop. It's specifically for the installation of scenic and prop elements and audio and lighting equipment.
Okay, cool.
Is this going to be what we're getting for Bibbidi Bobbidi with, because it's all about the fairy godmother stuff?
It would definitely make sense.
I think that's what it's gonna be.
No, absolutely.
That's my guesses.
Can we stick in Magic Kingdom? Because Magic Kingdom
so.
has had a lot more updates. And when I say updates, I'm literally talking about drone footage and aerial views that I've scoured the internet to have. So actually, there's been quite a lot of considerable progress on Villains Land. So they've done a major clearing towards the back. And there's also been some construction staging has already gone up sort of behind. If you want to find out a little bit more, there's loads of stuff on Disney Food Blog, which is where I was kind of being nosy. But essentially, there's a fantastic aerial shot that you can kind of see behind Big Thunder Mountain, where you actually see the area that's going to be used. I didn't realise how far back they were kind of going. Yeah.
Or for the Piston Peak,
but then also where Villains is also going to go.
That's a lot of land.
Like they are hinting at using quite a considerable chunk of that backspace.
Nice.
Which looks fantastic.
Can we pop over to the Animal Kingdom?
Of course we can.
First of all, I haven't got this on my notes, but I just want to say, Cali River Rapids reopens in December. I know
that sounds
Disney,
ideal.
Why December?
Why you do this?
No one's gonna write in December. That's not the news though. That was just what I thought today.
Chilly Carly.
But Baxo, the tiger, celebrates their first birthday.
Happy birthday to
he
Baxo,
is a Sumatran tiger.
I couldn't pronounce either.
Well, do you know what Baxo means? It's an
Baxo?
Indonesian word.
Friend?
Meatball. Very different.
Happy birthday, dear Meatball.
But there are fewer than 600 of the Sumatran tigers left
I didn't
in the
realise
wild.
it was that significant.
And managed to care, yeah. So every new one which is born, fantastic,
significant
very
milestone.
significant.
Love
but
that.
yeah,
the other thing,
the Meatball the tiger.
Can I stay in Animal Kingdom? So
Please
with
do.
Animal Kingdom, there's been a lot more announced, a lot more artwork has been published regarding the Tropical Americas. And one of those things is that actually Jared Bush is the Chief Creative Officer for Disney Animation. He has actually announced that he is currently writing dialogue for the Encanto ride. He worked on Encanto, he worked on Coco, or he's working on Coco 2 as well. So that's really, really exciting. And actually, they've kind of given us a little bit more clarity that it is opening at some point in 2027.
Yeah.
Haven't really kind of given us full clarity of which month or anything like that, but planning to open in
Very
2027
excited.
doesn't seem too far away for the Tropical Americas. That being said, they have started complete and utter demolition of the Boneyard, which is kind of sad because that was a really, really cool play area.
But really quickly, going to Disneyland Paris, quickly, there is so much nearly ready for the Frozen Land and the Lion King log flume. There's nothing brand new that's happened since we last told you guys anything, but it is coming along very.
I mean, World of Frozen,
nicely.
we are literally looking at 6 months,
if that,
which is insane. The other sort of big announcement, especially coming from Hollywood Studios, is that Animation Courtyard is now closed.
Yes, and they've actually moved Darth Vader over to Star Tours.
To Star Tours. I don't know exactly where in Star Tours.
I had a look, and
is he just in the queue?
you know where the stage was for the show thing they had. That it's kind of like around there.
Okay. But just randomly throwing him over there.
He's going to go somewhere. He was made homeless.
I mean, it does kind of make a lot of sense. I will say we don't normally talk about sort of like construction updates in terms of like any refurbs or anything like that. But that being said, I did notice that the Disney Skyliner is going for a refurb.
Yes.
In
but
2027.
Only for like a couple of days.
For a couple of days.
It normally does that.
That would ruin my trip if I was out there.
This is
and that
normally
Skyliner
it's
was
an
not.
annual maintenance in January for 3 days.
But do you know what? I just don't want it to happen.
But you're not there in January.
Yeah, no,
so I don't think it's going to really
Does
affect
not
you.
bother me in any way, shape or form. Now, Chloe's been on the socials and she's asked you a very particular question. What question is that, Chloe?
I asked, what is everyone's favourite Universal monster?
Can I ask yours first?
Ask mine. Oh, let me look at the photo I put up because I need to look at them all to decide. I think it's going to be Wolfman.
Okay.
Maybe.
Wolfman.
Wolfman or Dracula.
Yeah, I was going to say Dracula. I gained a lot more respect for Dracula. Put some respect on that Dracula name.
Respect on that Dracula.
I gained a lot more for when I rode, obviously, Monsters Unchained several times. And I think, actually, he's just a bit badass, isn't he?
Yeah, so. I think I really enjoyed that house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That house.
The house.
That ride.
The ride, but I'm now thinking about the house.
Oh, the
that we did.
Mummy versus
the 2020
versus
2022 Wolfman versus the Mummy versus Dracula.
Yeah, it was
Everyone
wonderful.
was versus. It was wonderful.
Right.
Anyway, here
what
are the
did
answers.
People say?
Dave 1998.99 said Frankenstein with the 100 emoji. Big fan right there of Frankenstein. Any guesses on Liam's?
Liam's probably a Dracula.
No.
Liam's
podcast episode comes out on Tuesday, by the way, and it's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely.
It's all about Halloween Horror Nights. But yeah, no. Any other guesses?
No,
yeah, okay.
I would not.
You're not going to get
this.
it, actually. Creature of the Black Lagoon.
That was my second guess.
No,
You're
it wasn't.
No,
I'm not going to believe you.
You're not going to believe me.
She said you weren't guessing again.
Okay, fine.
Izzy from work said Frankenstein. That's not her handle. She's just Izzy that I work with. But
Izzy from Frankenstein's work.
Izzy from Frankenstein. J.D. Vanson 96. And you know when you're like, when do names start and stop? Do you know what I mean? Like, should I be included?
I just think you struggle
J.D.
to read.
Van Son? No, but do you know what I mean? Like, how much
J.D. Van Son?
There you go. I said werewolf and not even close.
Cool.
So I'm guessing
Fair
werewolf is top tier for you.
Fair enough.
Matt107 said Count Dracula, so iconic he got the official title of nobility.
Very true.
True, actually. Yeah, I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
So true. And Stu Sharp said The Mummy.
Okay, a nice variety actually.
Yeah, good variety. I liked how there was just a good mixture there. That's what variety means. And
thank you very much for giving us that wonderful definition.
You're welcome.
So we have a brand new episode coming out on Tuesday. We've brought Liam back to talk about everything Halloween Horror Nights in preparation for our upcoming trip, which is technically
but it's
now
not very
3 weeks
spoilery.
away.
He doesn't go in too much detail about exactly what happens in the houses, but he talks about which were his favourite, what his expectations were compared to what he actually got, the scare zones, the food, everything about Halloween Horror Nights. He is our go-to guy.
All I'm saying is that it's hyped me ridiculously.
Yeah.
We are well and truly on a countdown. We will still be recording these episodes. Our plan at the moment is actually to record one of these Inside the Gates while we're out in Orlando, which is super exciting. But until then, please make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube. Smash that like button for us.
Smash
that like button.
Like the Hulk.
And I want to wreck it. No, that's Wreck It Ralph.
Oh, right. Too many.
Anyway,
ideas.
Thank you very much for joining us for Inside the Gates, and we will see you all next week.
Bye.
We can cry when it's over.